It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting the start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Whitfield, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, You're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tajay Spears, 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wildcard teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Whitfield. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got him. Reeling it in on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Whitfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Gets past one man. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, on that line,
Back to throw. Whitfield. And he's got it.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From a yard out. And the Browns have regained the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive. The last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Hand off to Spears.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be...
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he's going to get him about yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Herbert's throws on target to Likely.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They'll run with Spears.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And got his man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Devontae Smith.
42 yards.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third down, here's Algier.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
69 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
On first down, Whitfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time. Now it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Chargers.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we're at halftime.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert. Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Panther.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's a run by Spears.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And Spears with another carry.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a run with Spears.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is Smith with the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Herbert now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Tajay Spears
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Play is under review.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Spears, touchdown, Chargers.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
No!
Give to Algier from the shotgun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Warriors 17.
To throw on 3rd down. Whitfield. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know that.
There he goes left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Herbert off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kirby Joseph. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And here's a give to Spears. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, a give to Spears. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Home to try. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the option, here's Spears. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's interference. Defense.
That's not good enough.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tajay Spears saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And that one complete to Hodgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whitfield's pass intended for number 89. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Spears. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Up the middle they go. Spears. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
They run it again with Kamara. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.